Ambassador Fabian, in light of the Prime Minister's visit to Ladakh, what is the present state of the confrontation between China and India?
Thank you for the question. Prime Minister's visit to Ladakh on the 3rd of July was very significant for more than one reason. On the 19th of June, that is 4 days after, 20 Indian soldiers were brutally murdered by their Chinese counterparts. The Prime Minister at the all-party meeting had said that there was no intrusion into Indian territory, that no Indian military post had been taken over. Well, whether he meant it in the limited context of the Galwan Valley or even in the more limited context of a particular area in that valley, his words created confusion, and the confusion was not resolved by the subsequent clarification from the PMO. Now, by going to Ladakh, meeting with the injured soldiers, and making a speech there, not only to the soldiers there, but to the soldiers, sailors, and Air Force men all over India, and to the Indian public, and also across the border to China, Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a few important points. He said that the era of expansionism is over. We are living in the era of development. Secondly, he said that the weak cannot initiate peace. Well, very significant statements, especially the clear message to China that in the past it has engaged in this business of expansion, and the implication is that China has succeeded, but no more. The second statement about the weak cannot initiate peace also is important, because the significance is that India has to stand up to China at the border. It cannot expect to lose at the border and gain at the negotiating table, whether at the diplomatic level or at the political level. So, what is clear is the Prime Minister's determination to stand firm at the border, that is, resist Chinese intrusion and, if necessary, start counter-intrusion anywhere else, if necessary. Now the question is whether the Indian military is capable of it. Well, let's wait and watch. Our military is strong, disciplined, and it is dedicated to securing the nation's security. So I have no doubt that the military will do it, but we have to wait and watch as to what happens, because while we do our utmost, our military, the China entrenched there. Well, we speak of the 5th of May as the beginning of this confrontation, but later reports say that the Chinese started massing their troops and equipment as early as the 5th of April. So, the Chinese have an advantage, and it will not be easy for the Indian military to overcome that advantage. But I am sure the Indian military will do its utmost and do it. Now, I want to address another question. While the impact of the Prime Minister's address in India, within India, is exceptionally good, there cannot be any debate about that. But what might be its impact on China? Well, Global Times, the mouthpiece of of China, had earlier praised the Prime Minister for his statement made at the all-party conference when the Prime Minister said there was no intrusion. This time, the Global Times has